The term Disney movie conjures images of beloved classics and modern hits, but between The Lion Kings and Frozen, a vast, rarely discussed vault of Disney films exists. So here are 25 things you didn't know about Disney's forgotten movies. And stick around till the end, because there's a good chance you've never heard of at least one of these 25. Coming up, this is Disney's Deep Cuts. Hey everybody, it's me. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe for more insights on all your favorite movies, animation, and everything in between. To kick things off, what do you think is the first thing that comes to mind when you hear Disney movie? For me, it's a classic animated feature with iconic songs and a feel-good message. Now imagine expanding that notion to include dozens of live-action musicals, nature documentaries, and even some straight-up duds. That would be Disney's entire filmography. And in a way, it's hard to believe that anyone could forget the studio's biggest hits. But take away the Snow Whites, Mary Poppins, and Toy Stories, and you have an entire world of flicks that often get lost in the shuffle. In fact, many of Disney's most interesting movies don't fit neatly into any box, including flop, critical darling, or guilty pleasure. As such, the following entries tackle a range of topics from box office blues to creative crossroads, ultimately answering the question, why don't we talk about these movies anymore? Part 1. Box office blues. How do you go wrong when you take an adorable talking bear? Add in some musical numbers and let Walt Disney Animation Studios handle the art direction? You take a deep breath, close your eyes, and hope that audiences embrace your work as wholeheartedly as you did. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case for The Rescuers 1977, which featured Disney's first theatrical villain since The Jungle Book. Despite boasting gorgeous animation, memorable music, and a charming story, this all-star cast couldn't save it from sinking without a trace. In fact, The Rescuers ranks among the top 10 money losers of all time! Thankfully, the home video era brought in newfound acclaim, proving that some hidden gems just need time to shine. Part 2. Timing is everything. What do The Black Cauldron, The Fox and the Hound, The Great Mouse Detective, and The Sword and the Stone have in common? Aside from being produced during the same time period, these 4 flicks were all released at pivotal moments in cinematic history, a mere 2 years apart between 1985 and 1987. This rapid-fire output is no small feat for any studio, especially considering the complex animation involved. However, each release suffered commercially due to competing animated giants like the Care Bears movie and The Secret of NIMH. Even worse, a 4th movie, The Black Cauldron, was initially slated for 1984. But after executives deemed it too dark and complex, they held its release for over a year while implementing heavy edits. Looking back, this tinkering was unnecessary and hurt the final product. Still, Disney pressed on, learning from past mistakes as they refined their technique. In fact, Sword in the Stone remains a fan favorite for its unique animation style, while Fox and the Hound and The Great Mouse Detective hold sentimental value for fans who saw them in theaters. Finally, The Black Cauldron stands out as a unique entry in the Disney canon, showcasing the studio's willingness to experiment during a time of great change. Part 3. Critical reception. V's. Audience. Love. Even the best films face criticism. Just ask Disney's 1990 masterpiece, The Rescuers Down Under. Praised for its stunning visuals and focus on environmentalism, the film still left audiences divided, with some finding its pacing slow and its villain underdeveloped. This mixed bag of opinions resulted in a modest domestic gross, barely surpassing the original's total. Yet this opinion soon reversed, thanks to rave reviews from critics and a legion of adoring fans. In fact, many consider The Rescuers Down Under to be the finest film in the canon. Its success on home video also solidified its place in pop culture. As a result, this charming sequel has gained quite the reputation. Part 4. Marketing misfires. Imagine spending years creating an enchanting journey through a vibrant fairy tale only to see it met with confusion and apathy upon release. That's exactly what happened to Disney's The Mirror Cracked. Based on a 3rd entry in Agatha Christie's beloved series, this mystery promised a star-studded cast, including Angela Lansbury reprising her beloved role as Jessica Fletcher. Despite featuring the same murder-solving charm as its predecessors, The Mirror Crack suffered from a lack of promotion, leaving audiences clueless about its release date or even its existence. With no fanfare, this captivating tale disappeared into obscurity. Part 5. Home Video Afterthought. Just before the turn of the century, Disney embarked on a mission to re-release its classic animated features in glorious new editions. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs started the trend, followed closely by Pinocchio, Fantasia, and Peter Pan. However, the studio seemed to forget about one key detail: the song. Instead of infusing the beloved tunes into the bonus material, Disney relegated them to the sidelines, resulting in confusingly truncated editions. This oversight left fans perplexed as they watched their favorite scenes play out without the iconic melodies that made them unforgettable. Part 6. The Streaming Shuffle. Once upon a time, the acquisition of 20th Century Fox placed countless beloved films in Disney's hands, including The Sandlot and Mighty Joe Young. Yet these cinematic gems remained curiously absent from the House of Mouse streaming service, leading fans to wonder why. The answer might lie in Disney's evolving strategy. By preserving and promoting older titles, the company can attract nostalgic viewers, but in doing so, they risk alienating younger audiences who associate Disney solely with newer content. This dilemma reflects a larger struggle within the entertainment industry as studios grapple with how to balance nostalgia and innovation in the streaming era. Part 7. Behind the Scenes. You might not think that a humble song selection could spark controversy, but you clearly haven't met the folks behind Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room. This revolutionary attraction made its debut in 1963, featuring audio animatronic dolls that sang and danced to the tune of the Tiki Tiki Room. Imagine Walt Disney as surprised when he learned that many visitors had flocked to the ride not for the exotic birds, but to witness the mechanical marvels in action, realizing the shift in focus. Disney decided to capitalize on the craze by including audio animatronics in future attractions like the Carousel of Progress. But not everyone was thrilled about this change. Some, including designer Whatley Shig, believed it overshadowed the original concept. While the Enchanted Tiki Room remains popular, the debate surrounding its evolution continues to this day. Part 8. Lost in the Archives. Every great once in a while, rumors surface about long-lost Disney productions that never saw the light of day. One such tale involves a never-before-seen Mickey Mouse short featuring Minnie's sister, Daisy, complete with vintage animation and an original score. Despite its completion, the film remained hidden until recently. Another intriguing story revolves around Disney's Secret of the Ages, a mysterious project shrouded in secrecy. Reportedly set in ancient Egypt, this flick faced challenges from the start. First, its scheduled 1982 release was pushed back multiple times. Then the studio had changed course entirely, canceling the film indefinitely. What became of Secret of the Ages and its creators? No one knows for sure. While it may never see the light of day, the mere existence of these lost works sparks curiosity about what could have been. Part 9. The Legacy We Forgot. When it comes to hidden gems, nothing embodies the phrase like Disney's Robin Hood. Released in 1973, this swashbuckling adventure delighted audiences with its clever twists and catchy tunes. Despite earning a decent profit, Robin Hood slipped into obscurity over the years. Yet a dedicated fan base kept the spirit of Sherwood Forest alive through fan films and stage adaptations. And who could blame them? With its unique charm and charismatic characters, Robin Hood deserves another look. Its influence can even be seen in later Disney classics like The Rescuers, which borrowed heavily from the same songbook. So, there you have it! A glimpse into the world of Disney's forgotten movies. From financial setbacks to critical crossroads, these films offer a unique perspective on the studio's journey through the decades. Remember, every stumble wasn't just a misstep, but a stepping stone towards the magic we know today. So next time you find yourself immersed in the world of Disney, take a moment to appreciate the hidden gems that paved the way.